Hey everybody, it's HUSTUSA here, and let's see, it's Wednesday morning. I know that because I'm 2 weeks out of 3 weeks of my month without money left from my measly Social Security. And now that everything's been stolen from me, I have no way to make income or sell anything for extra income. So I'm screwed. Okay, so every night at about 1:30 a.m. I wake up and I think I'm screwed right away. So that's how my New Year's going. And I gotta mention this. I don't want to go long at all today on this little video, but I gotta tell you this. At 5:05 a.m. I got my coffee from Circle K, by the way. Little ad for Circle K. I got my coffee and I'm pulling up to my spot to set for 45 minutes before the park opens so I don't get a ticket for being at the park too early. By a black guy, by the way, who doesn't like my van, by the way. And he was being very racist, by the way. So I got to tell you what happened. I'm pulling up to my spot and I see this heavy plume of smoke or steam because it's at this new car wash that just got put in down by Benno's, and across the street from this brand new car wash location is an established fire station that's been there forever, and you can see the car wash from the fire station. Okay, so I'm pulling up there and I see this plume or whatever it is of smoke, and it's telling me that the winds are coming out of the east, and it was big, and under the little doorway of the dumpster area you could see flames, and somebody was obviously an American Indian, and he was still using smoke signals to tell the fire station over there he's cold. And I can appreciate that. It's been rainy and damp and everything's wet, and it got clear overnight, so that means it got cold, and you feel it extra like that. And the guy lit a pretty big fire, and it surprised me. I didn't call it in because I've been down that road. Okay, I didn't, but I was one of the first people to probably see it. And it took them 50 minutes to respond to that, and they're within view, you know. Maybe the Dalmatian couldn't smell it because it was blowing the opposite direction. I don't know. But anyhow, I'm keeping this one short, and I just got to remind you all to Google HUSTUSA. Please Google HUSTUSA. I still have history out there. Everybody wiped me out, you know, fascist books particularly, but even GoDaddy. So, there's just history in other places, and I am on Rumble and basically everywhere. Just search engine HUSTUSA, HUSTUSA. Please do that. Let me tell you this, on the positive note to all of this, things are happening behind the scenes. And when I say behind the scenes, it's like just not on the mainstream media, which is the ones who have brainwashed you for the last 30 years, starting with Walter Cronkite. By the way, look up Walter Cronkite, right hand of Satan. Put that in a search engine. He actually says he's happy to be working with Satan. And he used to end his broadcast nightly by saying, who remembers this? Who remembers this? How did he end his broadcast nightly? He was brainwashing you back then during the end of the Vietnam War. He used to end his broadcast by saying, and that's the way it is. Sunday, you know, whatever. And no matter, particularly in the Vietnam War, I watched the news then, and it was bullshit. And it's still going on in the media, and the mainstream media needs to die and be buried, okay? Well, along with this woke shit, this COVID shit, all this stupid shit, and anybody that you knew who was anti-Trump or pro-mask, just those two things, ask them if they voted for Obama. And if they voted for Obama twice, lose them as a friend, okay? They're stupid. Or tell them they're stupid. See if that helps. It usually does. But that's where this has got to end. This is evil. Stupidity is evil. And I hope a lot of you realize that. And we'll look around you and see who's deceiving you. I've got it right in my own family. It's been there for decades. And so, you know, we find ourselves alone a lot because of who you cannot trust, okay? And whenever it gets inside your own family, and your own family chooses sides, it's understandable why so many people are out here on the street. And just to add to that dumpster fire, that guy trying to stay warm thing, here's really why I made this video. Okay, so somebody had to call that in, or maybe the Dalmatian woke up or something, I don't know. But the fire department had to roll on that, and probably a cop did too, and they ticketed the guy, maybe, I don't know. But it's just it's an ongoing system that sucks, and it's stupid, and it's affecting a lot of longtime Californians, and I'll say a lot of whites, because they're longtime Californians. And the invasion has changed the color of California. And it was on purpose. We can see that now, that the government aided in the invasion. Different governors, New Mexico, California, Arizona's been okay, but now this Katie Hobbs is the governor that finally took away Arizona, but she's not deserving of it. So just like Katie Hobbs, the same thing happened to Trump. They stuck somebody in named Joe Biden. So people, this is Wake Up Month, and so is next month. And Groundhog Day next month should not be a continuation. It should be a new day. It should be that day you woke up and it was snowing or something out. Anyhow, I appreciate you spending some time with me this morning, and I do the camera this way so my shirt will be printed right. I don't know if that is, I can't tell if it's right, but there's my shirt. Okay, and Google this phrase and go to Rumble. I don't have much up there, and it's pretty hard to do. My laptop's had a virus for a year, so I'm screwed, down. They've pulverized me into, nothing. So I'm hanging in there because I'm so looking forward to this year. The rest of this year is going to be amazing. And if you had friends that were against Trump, I would consider losing them, because if they could not discern the evil around calling him something he was not. That's just like Christ. Okay? The persecution I feel too. My van gets attacked all the time. And I'm in it all the time, so I'm aware of the attacks. Sometimes the people aren't aware that I'm in here. It's amazing. They feel they have the right to do something illegal. Oh, you know why? Because our court systems are so screwed up. It's just so screwed up. I had a vandalism thing that I had on video from August of 14 or 18 months ago, over a year ago. So a vandalism charge, and nobody's contacted me. I submitted everything, and who knows, it was an illegal, and he's probably back home or, you know, in some other state. Who knows? That's how screwed up it is. Now, one last comment on McCarthy, Kevin McCarthy. I'm not a fan because you allowed a lot of stuff to take place while you were, you know, top dog. Just palling with Mitch McConnell. Oh, man, how disgusting. Anyhow, I'm not proud to be from Kentucky because of Mitch McConnell, okay? That's it for today, folks. I appreciate you spending some time. It's going to be a fantastic year. I'm a follower of X22 because X22 is what I used to do, okay? Glean and put my own Photoshop stuff in, videos and stuff. But glean the top stories that are important, and he spells it out real well. X22 Report. I watch him on Rumble. Rumble's performing real well. I've only seen a small amount of, I won't call it, I'll call it fact checking. So anyhow, HUSTUSA here. Look for me elsewhere. I'm here to get you to smile, okay? And I'm not going to tell you my latest anagram, but my latest one was on January 6th. And what else that spells is kind of funny. And that's what I like to do, is make humor out of this stupidity so that you can laugh at it because it's that stupid, okay? And if you have friends that are that stupid, tell them and then drop them. You don't need them. And football and basketball and all that bullshit, if you guys sit around, and I'm talking to a bunch of you right now, if you guys sit around, wait for that game to start, and then watch all the commercials and spend your half a day glued to the tube, quit wasting your life. All right, grab a hold of that beer gut and go, hey, I should be outside. And go outside and get with your inner spirit. Let's put it that way. Let's keep a lot of you listening. Get with your inner spirit. And your inner spirit comes from where? Check it out, people. I'm going to go. I appreciate your time. I love you all. God loves you. And 2023 is going to be spectacular. See ya.